Hello, hello. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about just movement in the body, okay? So I came in for the last few weeks and I've done some physical body parts. Today I want to just talk about the energy and what's going on in the body and how to move it with breath, how to physically manipulate some of the tissue and the spine and things like that. Because let's face it, holidays are here. And I have a lot of clients, and a lot of their story is really, really hard around family in the holidays, especially after they've started doing some work and they've changed. They're a little bit different. And so I always invite them to tap inside, get in the body, trust the inner knowing. And so I just want to give you some pointers and tips about how to do that today. And then just maybe some physical movements that you could do that may help you just deal with stress and things like that in the environment around you, right? And so when we look at work like Bruce Lipton, for instance, he talks about epigenetics and how the environment changes the body and how it manipulates kind of what's going on, right? And so you're home, you're living life, you've been in your own house with your own kids and your own rules for all these years, and then you go home for the holidays. And the home that you grew up in has all of these memories, all of these stories, all of this unconscious and subconscious stuff, and you just show up there and you're a different person. And your mom and dad don't live with you anymore, and they don't actually make the rules, and they're not sleeping in your bed and paying your bills. So you do things a little different. And then you get there and they're like, yeah, we don't do it this way. Remember the rules, right? So sometimes we feel exhausted, overwhelmed. We feel shame. We feel blame. We feel irritation. All of this is valid. I want to teach you just a few moments how to get into your body, create some presence, and bring down the nervous system response. So the brain will think a thought, an opposing thought, maybe every 16 to 17 seconds, says Abraham Hicks, right? Jill Bolte Taylor says the nervous system response where the emotional stuff floods through the body, so proteins, peptides, adrenaline, all that mess coming through, 90 seconds for the nervous system response to stop, right? So if we can give ourselves 2 minutes at any time, 2 minutes, you can stop the think, feel, think, feel, think, feel. You get my point, right? You can stop that, right? So what I would invite you to do is just take a breath. Maybe you put your hands together. Maybe you put one on your hand, on your heart, and one on your belly. Maybe you put them on your lap, whatever feels right for you. There is no right or wrong in this. That bullshit A-line protocol, you have to do A, B, C, D to get healing, that's not true. I invite you to learn your own way. Integrate what you know. This is why I teach this way. Wherever your hands need to go, wherever your body needs to go, close your eyes, tap in, take a breath. I do what I call a 4 to 5 breath routine. When we exhale, we do not hold the pain. I was taught that years ago by a fantastic piercer in Austin, Texas. When he put a needle through my body and he said, Monique, if you just exhale, you won't feel this. And I rolled my eyes and thought he was batshit crazy, but guess what? He was right. When we exhale the breath, we release physical pain. That is the best tip I learned many, many years ago. I think I was 22 years old. So drop in the body. The first breath I'm going to ask you, I want you to close your eyes. Because when you close your eyes, you take away all of the external environment that's cluttering. And you're in the body. And you can get out of the thoughts, out of the mind. So drop into the body, take a breath, send the breath in through the nose. Maybe you even picture it as a white light or a neon color. Find your favorite color, something that you know when you close your eyes, you can see without a doubt. I like white. Sending that breath in through the nose and tap it into the throat chakra and sending the breath back out. Inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. In through the nose, tap that little heart center, exhale it back out. The third breath, we're going to go down under the rib cage to the solar plexus. This is our being. This is our identity. This is our, right? This is who we are. Exhaling it out. The fourth breath, I want to send all the way to the low belly, to that sacral, where that triangle is, right there at the tailbone, in the belly, right in that pubic area, sending that breath down. This is our root. right? Go right here to this space, exhaling, sigh away. And if we take the 5th breath, I like to send it all the way down to the toes, all the way down to the little pigs, letting them all light up with that white life force energy. Big inhale deeply. Exhaling fully. I encourage you to just sit in this for a moment. Maybe you rock side to side, keeping your eyes still closed. Maybe you just hug your shoulders and just love on your body for a moment. It's yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It's so safe to be in my body and be me. Even when they are all out there doing what they do, I get to be me. Take one more inhale. On the next exhale, just slowly bringing the eyes back, coming up. That was just a few minutes. Notice if your nervous system feels different. Another thing you can do when you feel stressed is just check in with the body. The first thing I'd like to do is just pull my shoulders away from my ears. So when I'm stressed, I tend to be up like this. What am I doing? I'm pulling my shoulders up. I'm closing off my heart. I'm not letting you in. I'm physically blocking, right? So I want to just relax my shoulders. Maybe I roll them back. Maybe I do them one at a time. This is a fun move. Maybe I go forward. Maybe I drop them fast. Ooh, that just felt good. Pop my neck. Move side to side. Maybe I wiggle the spine. I'm just sitting on a little stool. I'm just moving side to side. Maybe I relax the forehead. Soften the eyebrows. Remove the tongue from the roof of my mouth. Let it drop. It's not supposed to be up there. This contributes to tension in the jaw and the neck, right? Because the neck attaches here, goes here. Watch the neck video I did a few weeks back. Bringing all the breath into the center. Removing the external environment and influences. It is so safe to be in my body, even when life happens out there. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to move my spine a little bit. I want to show you some heart opening stuff. I want you to connect with your body. I want you to move your spine. And then I'm going to talk about the emotional stuff that attaches to that. Ready? So maybe you just start in the middle. And you just open up really big, wide. Stretching out. If I turn to the side, you can see I'm pushed out. My shoulders are back. Maybe I drop my head back. Maybe I round and curl in. Maybe I bend forward, okay? Anything we do one way, we want to do the opposite way. So if we open up wide, we want to close in and round. If we cat, we cow, right? Maybe we just move the spine side to side. So just hands on the hips. Maybe just go one side. Maybe go forward. This is really nice on the spine right now. I've been shoveling snow. And while there's a physical reason, what happens when I do things alone? Go the opposite way now. Left, forward. Maybe I don't feel supported. Maybe I feel like I have to handle life alone. Maybe it's overwhelming. Back to center. Maybe just move side to side. Just wiggle. Maybe just move your body. Do all the good stuff, right? Shake it out. Move. Let the energy flow. Let it come out. It doesn't need to stay in. Maybe you go side to side. Just bend. I feel this all in my rib cage, all in my back. Maybe go the other side. And just hang out for a minute. Feels nice. Back, forward. Maybe you flow. Maybe you do a little move. Maybe you want to be a dancer, right? whatever feels good for you. Up, down, side to side, whatever. Wiggle your spine, move it out. Drop down, come back up, right? Move the spine, wiggle it out. Okay, you get the gist. We need to move the energy. When the energy is trapped in the body, physical ailments will kind of get stuck. The energy is usually trapped because stories have been unprocessed and they have these little emotions and these memories and they're stuck in the body where like things happen in life. And we have these imprints. And so now there might be some pain or lack of fluid movement in the body, right? And so just allowing ourselves to just kind of free move and flow is always fun. And so I encourage you, drop your shoulders, wiggle your neck, move your spine, move your hips, shake it out, shake it all out. Whatever you need to do, right? Who cares what you look like? Y'all just saw me moving around like a psycho. I don't care. I'm having fun. You know why? Because I refuse for this shit to get trapped in my body and stay there and cause pain. I'm not about that life. I did that for a long time. It didn't serve me well. I was very angry. I was very disappointed. I was very upset. It was a negative world. Not anymore. Move that energy. Let it come out. Let it be seen. Let it be flowing. Get it away. Process it. Move through. Do not hold on to it. Suppress it. Repress it. Keep it inside so that it causes you problems. Breath of life. We hold lungs. We hold grief in the lungs. And so whenever we are processing things that are painful, disappointment, and when I say grief, I want you to look at, what are there, 5 stages of grief, right? Anger, bargaining. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but the last one's acceptance. And that's when you move through grief. So you have to be angry. You have to be sad. You have to bargain. You have to be disappointed. You have to go through all these different layers to get there. The lungs hold life, force, energy, breath of life. And whenever we don't have permission to feel, we hold this anger, we hold this grief, we hold this stuff. It stays in our lungs and we don't get to take deep breaths. I encourage you to take some deep breaths here. Maybe a 4-count inhale, a 4-count exhale. Inhaling fully, exhaling deeply. Both ways, right? Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Either way, both ways. Get a big breath in, get a big breath out. So you'll find when people have hard times breathing, they may be grieving something. There may be a loss. It could be the loss of the life I thought I would have. It could be a disappointment from news. It could be, I lost the promotion, I lost the person, I lost the relationship. That's valid. It's painful. Allowing ourselves to feel that and process it is a big deal. It's huge. We don't like to feel those things, so we think that avoiding it is the best way, and it doesn't actually work. Spoiler alert. We have to feel to heal. But it's so uncomfortable to be in that we choose not to. And so I encourage you to take a breath, get present, drop in. See if you can let the outside world melt away. The spine is where we feel supported. The upper back holds responsibility. The shoulders, what am I carrying? The middle back is related to family and past stories. The low back is really for financial strain and support and structure. And so, am I feeling any of those things in my body? If I am, I just need to move. I just need to feel it. I just need to let it go through. I don't need to be afraid of the pain. I just need to be in presence and awareness and allow it. And so they will have thoughts and opinions. They will have their lives. How do you want to show up and experience it? Move your body, dump it out, release what doesn't serve you. And if you want to go deeper, click the link in the bottom and schedule a consultation. Talk soon.